Welcome to PAMA's Curators in Conversation, where we aim to illuminate the thinking behind the curatorial thesis of a given exhibition. I'm Sharona Adamowicz-Clemens, curator of art and the host of this program. And today's guest is Jacqueline Melosh, curator of the exhibition Power Play, Hockey in Contemporary Art. So let's look for a second at hockey cards. It's one of my favorite sections, actually. Well, that would be wrong. There's another really important, very beautiful section in the gallery that I really love on equipment. But I'm really fascinated by some of the work that you chose for that section. So I really actually want to draw your attention to one Quebec artist, Marc-Antoine Capaneuf, and his work titled Peinture Canadienne, or Canadian Paintings. I actually had the pleasure of assisting in putting this work together. So it was lots of fun. It was this kind of meditative way of creating the work. I'm not going to get really much into it because I want you to, but can you really speak about the process of the making of this work? What makes it so unique in different settings? Because it is recreated in different settings. And what was really the artist attempting to really achieve through this type of work?
Absolutely. I will say, in full disclosure, it's one of my favorite works as well. And I know you should never have a favorite. They're all my favorites.
We get to participate in that one, though. So,
there's a performative element to it that in this particular installation got to be shared by others and not just Marc-Antoine Capaneuf, the artist. So Marc-Antoine collected hockey cards. He was an avid hockey card collector. And as I was thinking about his work and in relation to Victor Romeo's work, that is individual smaller portraits of the unremarkable heroes of hockey and as it relates to hockey card culture, and thinking about pairing these two bodies of works of hockey cards in dialogue with one another, what was really interesting was that both artists, Victor and Marc-Antoine, were criticizing the inherent heroicism that is attributed to artists on hockey cards. It's a rite of passage into this very sort of heroic kind of status that they occupy within popular culture. And so both of these artists taking to a discussion about sort of a critical discussion to masculinity and what hockey cards, in fact, how they inform very stereotypical images and representations of the masculine athlete and what that body should look like. And so it was a really important conversation to have by two male artists who are adding another layer to the questions of commodification vis-a-vis gender identity. And I will say that Victor Romeo plays hockey and still does play hockey. And so his critique of masculinity really stems from the fact that he grew up playing hockey in outside rinks in rural Ontario. And his surrounding, his community of hockey players were all of these so-called anti-heroes that in this work we now get to in fact put on a platform and say, fantastic, you play hockey and these are what hockey players look like. They may be toothless and we see that there are teeth missing. They have scars on their faces. They're different ages. We see the variety of bodies. So in a way that Marc-Antoine is quite literally using hockey cards to question that sort of heroicization. And he's doing so through Jean-Paul Riopel, who is the quintessential Canadian abstract expressionist, if you will, from Quebec 1940s. And so in ways that Riopel painted with thick impasto brushstrokes, Marc-Antoine is using the hockey card in place of that brushstroke. And so what happens is in its entirety, it's 16 feet wide, this particular installation that really emulates the abstract expressionism the patterns of abstract expressionism coming out of Quebec in the 1940s, it's another level of playing on the hero and heroicization of the body in both professional sports, but also in Canadian art. And so it's providing us a gateway into having conversations that demythicize the body ultimately.
Right. So, I mean, you brought up something really interesting to the reference back to, and maybe in a way paying homage to, the artist's predecessors, especially, when you're talking about Jean-Paul Riopel, but also abstract expressionism in general, and contemporary artists, really, again, finding inspiration in the work of their forerunners. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the wonderful exhibition and for your time here today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure speaking.
This exhibition is currently on display and will be running until the 5th of June. In the meantime, the exhibition is available for viewing through our virtual 360-degree tour, which you can find on the PAMA website, peelregion.ca/PAMA.